In the heart of a dandelion field carved, where the oak trees shadow the bending stream, you wore that silk scarf, color star of all but sunset's last golden gleam. We laughed neath the heavens wild and free, promises whispered soft as the breeze on that old porch where you swore to me love was as endless as the seas. Oh, but the winds, they change, they blow, scattering dreams like seeds in the dust. That dandelion field, now a memory's woe, holds the echoes of our trust. The saddle's worn, the trail's gone cold, my heart's a drifter, lonesome and old. In every whispered wind, it's your name they hold. In the dandelion field, where our story was told. Now the cabins stand empty, the gravel roads bare, our footsteps lost to time and rain. That scarf you left swinging in the autumn air, like a flag of surrender, a symbol of pain. The oaks now stoop, weary from years, still guarding secrets that never will tell. Each sunset bleeds like my unshed tears in the silence where our shadows fell. Oh, but the winds, they change, they blow, scattering dreams like seeds in the dust. That dandelion field, now memories woe, holds the echoes of our trust. The saddle's worn, the trail's gone cold, my heart's a drifter, lonesome and old. In every whispered wind, it's your name they hold. In the dandelion field, where our story was told. And I've roamed far under vast starry skies, yet each star looks down like your tender eyes. What's a cowboy but a poet in disguise, finding verses in the pain, the goodbyes. Oh, but the winds, they change, they blow, and I'm just a whisper in the breeze you once knew. The dandelion field under skies aglow still carries a love I can't undo. The saddle's worn, my heart's gone cold, but in the quiet winds your laughter unfolds, forever entwined where the wild heart holds. In the dandelion field, where our story grows old. So I'll sing to the stars about a love so bold. In the dandelion field, where our story grows old. In the frost of dawn, by the creek so still, where the oak tree shadows danced upon the hill, your laughter wove through branches cold and bare, an echo in the wind of the love we used to share. I rode past our old wooden porch, worn and gray, where we watched the sunsets at the close of day. But now only whispers on gravel roads remain, and the oak stands silent, enduring the rain. Cold morning drifts where my heart still calls your name. Across the empty cabins, love ain't quite the same. Memories like dust kicked up by a lonesome trail drift away on the wind, but your scent, it never fails. The scarf you left still lies upon my saddle horn, faded now like the fabric of the dreams we sworn. The town seems quieter now you're not here. The laughter's gone, replaced by the quiet I fear. I listen for footsteps on creaky wooden floors and wonder if you'll pass through those swinging doors. But time's a thief and it's stolen you, not spared, leaving only the shadows of the love we shared. Cold morning drifts through the emptiness inside, where my heart's a cabin with the doors flung wide. Ghosts of your laughter haunt the trails I ride, under skies so wide, where my sorrows I confide. I've whispered to the stars, spilled secrets in the night, sought solace in the moon's pale waning light. But every sunrise just tightens your absence grip. These trails I wander without you are a sinking ship. Cold morning drifts, I'm a shadow in the dawn, riding through the memories where our love once shone. The heart may move on, but this cowboy spirit knows, in the quiet of the wildlands, old love never goes. Yes, in the cold morning drifts, your memory forever glows. Out where the creek rolled through, neath the whispering pines, I found her wild rose laugh in the bend where the water signs linger in shadows cast by an oak tree's might. We carved our names one summer's eve neath the glow of twilight. Oh, the creek rolled through like memories in the rain, washing over old wounds, but the scars remain. Those gravel roads whisper with echoes of her tune. Every sunset bleeds the same where the creek rolled through. Now the porch swings empty, where once we used to sit, talking about forever, in the flicker of a candle lit. But seasons turn like pages, her scarf caught on the breeze left me with these empty hands and falling autumn leaves. Oh, the creek rolled through like memories in the rain, washing over old wounds, but the scars remain. The gravel roads are quieter, the cabin's heart feels blue, every trail grows colder where the creek rolled through. I wander these forgotten roads where our dreams once danced in view, and old saddle's all I carry aside from thoughts of you. But even stars lose their way in the vast unending night, just like I roam without you neath this endless twilight. Yes, the creek rolled through like a song lost in the wind. It sings of sweet love gone as my heartstrings slowly thin. Now I lay me down by the river's gentle coo, find me where the shadows fall, where the creek rolled through. Let the water run, let the memories stay true, dust of time where the creek rolled through. In the shadow of the mesa, where the red rocks climb so high, I found her wild roses beneath that endless sky. We carved our names on the old oak tree, where the creek sings to stones and the breeze roams free. The canyon held our dreams in its vast embracing arms, sheltered under starlit quilts, succumbing to its charms. Oh, but the canyon died young, and the river ran dry, like the tears that ceased in the wells of my eyes. And the whispers of the aspen, they still call out your name, in a land that's changed its face, but still wears its old pain. Now the trails are overlaid with dust, the homestead's fallen lean. The porch where we once danced is a memory serene. Your scarf hangs on the saddle, the color faded gray, each thread a tale, a moment lost, a time slipped away. The fire's ashes cold where our warmth once filled the night, and I roam these empty cabins where shadows swallow light. Yes, the canyon died young, and the river found its end, where my heart beats against the gusts but can't no longer mend. And the whispers of the aspen, they still call out your name, in a graveled road forgotten by the sigh of autumn rain. So here's to the twilight, the sunset's final glow, to the love we left in the silence of the snow. May the mountains ever echo the lines we used to sing, for a moment held forever in the spring that never springs. The canyon died young, and I'm still standing by, watching days bleed into where the old ghosts lie. And the whispers of the aspen forever call your name, on a wind that keeps on blowing but never sounds the same. Yes, the canyon died young, and with it to my heart, in the echoes of the land where we are still apart. Where the oak tree shadows lay long, and near the creek where we carved our names that June, the old porch creaks with a weight of songs unsung, as the twilight holds whispers of you in the monsoon. Silence remembers the echoes of your laugh under starlit skies that now just gaze on my behalf. Each breeze is this heart of mine. The cabin stands empty where your scarf caught the wind. On a rusty nail it's still dancing, threadbare and thin. The trail we walk now overgrown, where no footsteps tread. Everything's changed, the dreams we dream now dead. Silence remembers the echoes of your laugh under starlit skies that now just gaze on my behalf. Each breeze is a touch lost in the folds of time. Silence remembers, oh, and so does this heart of mine. By the fading light on this graveled road I roam, each sunset a reminder this world ain't home. Just a wanderer's heart with nowhere to rest, holding on to a ghost in the west lonely chest. Silence remembers, and it's the keeper of my soul. In the quiet your memory plays the sweetest role. And as the dust settles with the setting sun, I know silence remembers what I've never truly won. Silence remembers, oh, silence remembers. Out by the ridge where the oak tree stands tall, I left parts of my heart with the fall of each leaf. We carved our names, young dreams on old bark, now just ghostly whisper as the prairie wind weaves. Sunset drips gold on a gray wooden porch, where your scarf lies forgotten, its colors grown pale. I trace the threads like roads on a map, each one a memory, a love tale gone stale. Saddle fades on the back of my roan, just like the love that we once had known. Riding through shadows on gravel roads long, heart heavy like rain. In the dust we're thrown. Years tumble like tumbleweeds past empty cabins, wildflowers bow in fields where you danced in the rain. Now only echoes of laughter float under starlights as night wraps its arms around my silent refrain. The saddle's worn leather holds shapes of our journey, embossed with the miles and the tears that were shed. Each stirrup a reminder of steps we're not taking, on pathways now blurred where our promises led. Saddle fades on the back of my roan, echoes of hoofbeats, now love's overthrown. Riding through memories forever alone, heart heavy like rain, where the wild winds have blown. My confessions to the stars, dreams hang like lanterns on the gates of what's past. Yet in the quiet, your whisper in the sagebrush, a testament that some loves are built to last. fades, but these old trails know every step taken and the places we'd go. Maybe I'm meant to wander these lands, the shadow among rocks with my heart in my hands. Sunset burns red and I whisper goodbye to the love that we lost under this endless sky. In the shadow of the oak, where the wild daisies grow, there's a rusted gate, swing slow, creak slow. Underneath its arch, we carve their names in the bark. Now just ghostly letters, faint, stark. By the old porch side, where the evening sun dips wide, your scarf still dances on the line like the day you cried. Oh my love, these plains know my size, echo across valleys where the lone whippoorwill cries. Rusted gate tied down, no more wandering free, like my heart lost to you under that old oak tree. Time rustled through like the wind through the chimes, turned our laughter to whispers, our summers to rhymes. Where once stood an altar, now only shadows play, and the cabin we dreamed in swallowed by decay. Down the gravel road, past the fading trails plea, rides the ghost of me and you, where we used to be. Oh my love, these plains know my size, echo across valleys where the lone whippoorwill cries. Rusted gate tied down, no more wandering free, like my heart lost to you under that old oak tree. And I've worn this saddle, felt the rain's relentless frown, each droplet of memory cascading down. In the silence between each drop, your laughter I find, a haunting melody to which my soul's resigned. Oh my love, these plains know my size, echo across valleys where the lone whippoorwill cries. Rusted gate tied down, no more wandering free, but oh, my heart's still lost, still roaming wild, still not free. Underneath that oak, our love's silent decree, in the rusted echoes forever you and me. Creek, where the oak trees whisper low, I found her scarf, a faded blue, near the cabin's creaky door. Her laughter once filled up the dawn, as bright as the morning skies, but now the porch just groans and sighs, remembering her eyes. Her eyes cries like the rain on dusty trails. Each teardrop mirrors thunderstorms and gales. The wind carries the sorrow of her tunes underneath the weeping moon. The saddle hangs untouched, it's warm, leather cracked by time's harsh hand. Gravel roads where we once rode, now just tracks in barren land. The town feels empty like my heart since she took her gentle glow. Gone like shadows when day is through, leaving night to swallow woe. Her eyes cries like the rain on dusty trails. Each teardrop mirrors thunderstorms and gales. The wind whispers the sadness of her tunes underneath the weeping moon. On lonely nights I roam the plains and hear the coyotes call, each howl a story carved in pain of rising dreams that had to fall. The stars above, not bright as her gaze, guide me to the dawn's embrace. Yet in each sunrise I seek her face, but find just empty space. Her eyes cries and so does the sky, with every sunset that whispers goodbye. I'm a ghost in a land so vast and free, her memory the only chain on me. Her eyes forever like the rain on my heart, her lasting stain. In the shadow of Lonesome Hill, neath the whispering oak, where the sunset spills its gold and the old story spoke, I found a scarf of faded red, tangled in the breeze, every thread of memory dancing with the leaves. A lonesome hill whispers low and sweet of the girl I love, where the earth and sky meet. Now she's a ghost in the wind, a whisper in the rain. Her echo rides the valley on a train I can't detain. Years roll like thunder through towns quiet and cold. Our cabin's just embers, the porch worn and old. Gone the laughter that filled up the dusty gravel road. Now it's just my lone shadow and her memories I hold. A lonesome hill whispers low and sweet of the girl I love, where the earth and sky meet. Her touch of faded sunlight on the saddle worn and gray. a silhouette at sunset with too much gone away. There's solace in the saddle under stars that still roam, but every trail just circles back to her, my heart's home. Guess every lonesome cowboy with his song and his sin finds a stir up too empty where her laughter had been. So lonesome hill whispers and I whisper back, words lost on the wind down a long forgotten track. Maybe love's just a shadow, an echo fading slow. A heart holds its secrets where only wild winds go. Out in the hollow, neath the old oak sway, a cabin lies silent where we used to lay. A scarf you left hanging on the porch rail thin, rust red like the sunset, flutters in the wind. Oh, how that scarf haunts like a ghost in the breeze, twisting through the oak leaves, whisper, remember me. Each thread of memory woven tight with loss, left here in the shadows of dust and tumbleweeds cross. Seasons turn sharply like the bend in the creek, the path by the cabin now overgrown and weak. Your laughter's a memory, faded and worn, like the leather on the saddle from the storms it's borne. Oh, how that scarf haunts like a ghost in the breeze, twisting through the oak leaves, whispering, remember me. Woven tight with loss, left here in the shadows of dust and tumbleweeds cross. Underneath the starlit cloak by the fire's dying light, I reckon every flicker was a moment in your sight. Riding through these haunted plains where your echo softly calls, bound to chase your shadow in the twilight till I fall. Yes, that scarf still haunts on the old porch swinging free, a relic of the love lost twixt the prairie and me. In the chill of the night air, it dances alone, a partner now missing in the dance of the unknown. Oh, how I bear the weight of what was and will never be, with each sunset that bleeds over mountains silently. In the shadow of the mesa where the cedar trees grow, found a rusty locket in the dust, a memory aglow inside a faded picture, your smile gentle and kind. beneath the old oak by the creek where our names were intertwined. Oh, my heart wears the weight of this rusty lock, it's so fine. Every whisper of the wind sings your name with mine. In the silence of the starlit plains, I feel you still, but you're just a ghost in the breeze, a whispering thrill. Years have rolled like thunder through canyons deep and wide. The trail we walked is overgrown, the river's changed its tide. Your scarf still lies upon my saddle's faded red turned brown, and that porch where we once danced is just splinters falling down. Oh, my heart wears the weight of this rusty lock, it's so fine. Every whisper of the wind sings your name with mine. Loneliness settles with the dust wherever I ride. You're a memory fading into the night, always by my side. Sometimes a breaking heart finds peace in the echoes of a song, and sometimes it's the quiet roads where old ghosts belong. I've learned that love is like the leaves that drift away in fall. What hurts the most is what you have to leave, not what you recall. Oh, my heart wears the weight of this rusty lock, it's so fine. Every sunset spills your colors on this heart of mine. And if I'm destined to roam these lands, a shadow lost in flight, I'll carry you like a whispered prayer into the night. Just a cowboy with his memories, singing to the stars above, holding on to a rusty locket and the last traces of love. Out where the oak trees shadow the dusty trails, I found her scarf blue as the twilight veils. Sitting by the campfire, sparks flying like the years we lost. Each ember a memory, each flicker a frost. Old cabin creaks with the tales it knows, her laughter in the wind as cold as the snows. Campfire stays, but she's gone away. Under western skies my heartache lays. Where the river bends, her smile was my home. Now I'm just a cowboy born to roam. The flames dance alone like I do every night, underneath the stars and the fading light. We rode through the town, quiet as a secret kept. Our dreams like the gravel road, well worn and swept. But time's cruel hands pull the reins too tight. Took her from the saddle on a stormy night. Now the porch swings empty, the door moans sad and slow. Rain taps the window, playing tunes of long ago. Campfire stage, but she's left this place. In the silence I still search her face. Where the sunsets bleed, her warmth was my guide. Now it's just shadows where my sorrows hide. The flames dance alone as my thoughts invite the ghosts of her whispers in the cold night. Oh, but memory's a wild horse, can't be tamed. Rides me back to her through the flames, each spark a moment, bright and clear, held close in the heart of a lonesome frontier. Campfire stays, and so does the pain. In the ashes our past remains. Though the trail's grown cold, her memory's a fire, burning through my soul in unquenched desire. The flames dance alone, and I call her name into the vast starlit plain. So here by the fire I'll always be, a cowboy lost in a memory. As the smoke rises high and the night turns gray in the heart of the wild, my campfire stays. Out where the oak tree marks our names, carved deep in bark, a heart aflame. Beneath its boughs we swore in vain, in wild lands where the wind speaks in whispers. That old porch where your laughter rang, a melody midst the rustling plains. Now just a shadow under moon's wane, where a cracked frame lingers. Those days are dust, your scarf's undone, fading trails where we once run. Sunset paints the skies you won, but I'm just a shadow fading deeper. Oh, ghosts walk these empty roads through whispered pines and forgotten oaks. In the silence of this heavy load, my heart keeps calling to the keeper. Cabin stands on the ridge alone, its windows dark, its warmth unknown. Gravel roads reclaimed by thorn, echoes of our footsteps, now just echoes. That saddle hangs unwithered still, untouched by time against my will. Each dusk I trace the lonely hill, where memories like rivers softly flow. Those days are dust, your scarf's undone, fading trails where we once run. Sunset paints the skies you won, but I'm just a shadow fading deeper. Oh, ghosts walk these empty roads through whispered pines and forgotten oaks. In the silence of this heavy load, my heart keeps calling to the keeper. And so I ride beneath the stars, guided by the night's soft scars, learning that a love like life is sparred by time's ungentle, cruel hands. Those days are dust, your scarf's undone, each sunset lost, each day is won. In this life where I must roam, I carry your love, my eternal home. The cracked frame lingers, but it's clear, in every whisper I feel you near. A cowboy's heart, lone but sincere, holding to memories I ride on alone. My heart keeps calling to the keeper. beneath the shadow of a gnarled oak tree, where the wagon wheel watched me leave, carved initials still claiming you and me on a dusty trail to a dream we'd weave. Our loved ones danced in the prairie wind on that porch where the world seemed right. Rusted saddle where our hearts had pinned silent promises in the fading light. Oh, the wagon watched me leave, rolling past dreams where I still believe. The wind whispers through the sycamore leaves, you're gone, but this old heart grieves. Now the cabin stands empty, walls echoing laughs, gravel roads where the marks of my boots. That old silk scarf you left on the path lies forgotten, buried by my roots. Change rode in with the storm's ruthless gale, swept you away across a divide so wide. Each sunset burns with a love that's turned pale on these trails where my sorrows reside. Oh, the wagon wheel watched me leave, rolling past dreams where I still believe. The wind whispers through the sycamore leaves, you're gone, but this old heart grieves. By the creek I hear the echo of a song, melodies we make, where do they belong? In the whisper of the river, of the rustle of the corn, in the heartbeat of the land where I'm torn. So the wagon wheel keeps spinning round, grinding memories into sacred ground. And a ride beneath the endless sky so vast, chasing echoes of the future, running from the past. Oh, wagon wheel watch me leave, with nothing but my soul which eternally grieves. Let that wheel turn, let it roll, let it heave, but in this heart it's always you I weave. In a sleepy hollow neath the shadow of an ancient oak, there dandelion stood where we whispered words we never spoke. Your scarf still dances in my mind like it fluttered on that porch, while the setting sun painted gold our humble lonesome torch. Oh, dandelion fell apart just as seasons change the heart, petals drifting through the air like memories that start to tear. On gravel roads where dreams did part, there my soul's been left to chart, through dusty trails and whispering winds, the love that ends where it begins. Years have worn the old paths bare and rusted out the gate, and the cabin by the creek lies silent, oh, the hand of fate. No more laughter neath the willows, no more rain on window glass, just an echo of your footsteps and the whispering of the grass. Oh, dandelion fell apart, just sprigs of heartache, sharpened heart, scattered by the weeping sky, like the tears I dare not cry. On dusty trails where dreams did dart, there my heart's been torn apart by fleeting love and wandering winds, the tale that ends where it begins. Sometimes I ride through dying light where shadows blend and mix. Wonder if those fields recall the beauty we couldn't fix. Each broken stem and scattered seed tells a love that couldn't last, like the echo of our laughter swallowed by the prairie vast. So Dandelion fell apart beneath skies white as our old heart, fading trails where lovers meet and whisper soft and bittersweet. Let them ride where memories start, let them heal this broken part, on lonesome winds that never end, the love that fades but won't pretend. In the quiet of the plains where my heart forever remains, still the dandelion parts in the wild that binds our itch. Out on the edge where the oak trees meet the wind, I found an old porch swing where our love did begin. Those boots by the door, dusty and warm, they danced through the summer, by winter were torn. Echoes of laughter in the halls of this old cabin, faded like the photographs where time is woven satin. Oh, these boots, they call my name through whispers of the aspen, neath the skies we once claimed. Every step on this gravel road, a memory's frame, but now I walk alone. The wild has changed and these boots keep calling my name. The trail's gone colder, the town's a quiet shell, where our wild dreams once yodeled, now silence fell. That scarf you left behind on the chair, it's still there, the touch of your presence like smoke in the air. Saddles gathered dust, the rains came to rust. What was built in the throes of love now crumbles to lust. Oh, these boots, they call my name through whispers of the aspen, neath the skies we once claimed. Every step on this gravel road, a memory's frame, but now I walk alone. The wild has changed and these boots keep calling my name. Sometimes I think to leave it all and ride, find a sunset that won't remind me of your eyes, but these plains hold your echo, the wind murmurs your sighs. In the vastness of the open, there's nowhere to hide. So these boots, they'll call my name through storms and the silence, past the sorrow and the pain. Each step on this fading trail, your love remains a ghost in the twilight, a heart unrestrained. These boots will forever call my name. Yes, these boots will forever call my name. Out by the river bank, under the old oak shade, where we carved our names in the heart of a lone decade. Scarves in the wind like her hair wild and free, every whispered secret a vow between the willow and me. The river band waits, but she's long gone, with the echoes of a love song in the dusk fading light. My heart drifts like leaves on that lonesome water flow, where the shadows of our past in the twilight glow. Now the porch swings empty, the cabin's lost its cheer, gravel roads lay quiet, wishing she was here. The trails we walk now overgrown, where wild horses roam. In the silence of the plains, I wander alone. The river band waits, but she's long gone, with the echoes of a love song in the dusk fading light. Rivers run but can't wash away the tears I've known, whispering through the pines, her voice in the wind blown. Underneath the starlit sky, I lay my weary head, saddle for a pillow, the earth for my bed. The pain's a loyal friend, riding by my side on trails of memory. In the night I ride. The river band waits, and I keep holding on to the ghost of her laughter in the twilight's mournful song. Maybe time will heal, or the river's gonna know why I can't seem to let go as the cold waters flow. As the last chord fades, like sunset's final light, the river band waits, alone come night. In the shadow of the oak, where wild horses used to roam, I found a scarf of faded red beneath the setting sun's last glow. The old porch creaked under the weight of ghostly tales untold. Her laughter hung on the prairie wind in the whispering grass so bold. Oh, but that empty bed tied down, where dreams and dust collide, in a cabin by the creek, under the endless starlit sky. Each night I lie awake, where her whispers used to tread. A heart can't roam forever, round an empty bed tied down. The trails through amber fields where the river bends in sighs, but time it rusts like the old gate swings, and all but love denies. The saddle hangs untouched, it seems, since she rode off with the dawn, and all that's left is the echo of goodbye and the silence after she's gone. Oh, but that empty bed tied down, where dreams and dust collide, in a cabin by the creek, under the endless starlit sky. Each night I lie awake, where her whispers used to tread. A heart can't roam forever, round an empty bed tied down. There's a wisdom in the wind, an old story it wants to say. about a cowboy's heart that loved and lost, but the prairie calls him still. Rain may wash the old roads clean, but some tracks they never fade. Like the path I walk in my mind each night, where her memory softly lays. So here's to the empty bed tied down, where my weary soul finds rest, in the quiet of the night, with her shadow in the west. Though time may march and the stars may fall and the world may turn its head, a cowboy's heart keeps wandering round an empty bed tied down. Yeah, I'm forever bound to that empty bed tied down. In the shadow of the mesa where the oak tree used to stand, I found her scarf, a faded red, buried by the sand, where we carved our names in bark, now worn so feebly etched. There's a silence through the canyon, like a heart when love has left. Oh, the thorns stood still on that dusty hill, under skies of fire we swore forever, but flames turned to ash and the floods washed the past. Now I roam these lands alone, never tethered. Once there was laughter in the breeze and warmth within the cold. An old porch harbored secrets that young lovers boldly told. But the cabin stands empty, the door swings with no cause. Gravel roads, once our future, now just trace our past applause. Oh, the thorns stood still on that barren hill. Through the rain they watched my leaving. Her eyes like the storm and her spirit the warmth. In the whispers of the wind I hear her breathing. I saddle up as sunset bleeds into the night. Every star a memory, each trail a faded light. The land holds tight to lovers gone, like roots cling to the dirt. My solace found in roaming, yet my curse is this earth. Yes, the thorn stood still while my restless will keeps me wandering through these quiet towns. With each setting sun I come undone in the wildlands where my heart was found. Oh, the thorns stood still, and I guess they always will. As the sunset fades, so too does her sound. In the shadow of the old oak tree, where the creek sings low, we carved our names young and bold, in the bark whispering so. Underneath that heaven stretch, where wild horses roam, I told you dreams of dusty trails, not yet knowing about the roads we'd comb. But unspoken words words, they burn like the western sunset's glow, leaving shadows 'neath my eyes where your laughter used to flow. And every gust of prairie wind carries whispers sweet and stern of what I should have said, for those bridges learned to burn. Now the porch creek's empty where your scarf once danced in breeze, and the saddle lays forgotten with no one left to please. The cabin's bare as the desert's sold, the gravel road's been tamed, just echoes of your footsteps in a town that forgot my name. Unspoken words, they burn like the western sunset's glow, leaving shadows 'neath my eyes where your laughter used to flow. And every gust of prairie wind carries whispers sweet and stern of what I should have said, for those bridges learned to burn. Now where rivers run, the willows weep, and time peels at the barn, I learned that love's a keeper of the flame that never warms. Could those whisper winds, my darling, to your heart return? Or do they wander lost like me beneath the stars that yearn? So unspoken words, they burn like the western sunset's glow, fading trails and twilight's dust where our memories refuse to go. The night's cold blanket falls, the coyote lonely yearns for unspoken words that echo deep in the fire that always burns.